tonight, they just need to take it slow and easy.
Chase off to the left. They look that way, but underneath Tyler Boyd, who is underrated, overlooked in his career, picks up about 8 yards. Rams' front has been pretty stout on these third and short situations. Burrow looking to throw for it across the middle. And again, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got 2 catches and moves the ball to the 46. Burrow flips it underneath to Charlie Jones, and the rookie from Purdue knocked down right near the marker by Darian Kendrick. It's a first down.
Find a matchup you love.
Slant incomplete. Falling down was Tanner Hudson, the tight end, who was just elevated from the practice squad. Well within his range. On the way. And missed it. Stafford and the Rams take over in great field position at the 45. Crowd trying to make some noise. Stafford right across the middle. And the catch is made by Tyler Higbee. 2nd and 4, Stafford across the middle. He fits it into a tight space, and that is the talk of the NFL so far through 2 weeks. Puka Nacua, the rookie from BYU. On the end around, it's Tutu Atwell flashing the speed, and Tutu makes a cut and tightropes down the sidelines. Touchdown!
This is the guy who can just flip the field in a heartbeat, and you see why they're so excited by him in LA.
From that angle, it looks like potentially touch. We can see cleanly from the other angle that the foot did not hit the paint. Nacua in motion. Stafford backpedaling. He'll take a sack. Brought down by big DJ Reader. A huge play for this Bengals defense. 4-man rush. Stafford steps up on the move. Incomplete. Low throw again, looking for Kyron Williams. Marin for a 30-yard chip shot. Looked like Atwell had given the Rams a touchdown lead. Replay reverses it. A lot of youth back there. On 3rd and 4, Burrow's pass finally gets to Chase. It looked like possibly it was touched at the line. It kind of floated out there. 8 of 11 for 53 so far for Burrow. They flip it across, and there is Jamar Chase. Rams came up aggressively. Chase found a little space and gets out near midfield. None of the attempts beyond 10 yards in the air so far. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter as Mixon breaks a tackle and has a first down inside the Rams 40. Tough crowd here. Already some booing. The execution of this offense. Burrow retreats and misfires. Had to kind of drives it through.
We cannot let him go off like he has for the first 2 weeks.
Stafford on the move and flips it right on cue to Puka Nacua. Goes down and makes a hands catch. Across the middle again. And that ball moves the ball into the Cincinnati territory. Tyler Higbee. Now it's real life. Stafford on a deep drop. Chucks it downfield and finds Tutu Atwell. And Atwell speeds out of bounds down near the 10. Beat Dax Hill, the safety. First down marker at the 2. Atwell comes in motion. Stafford has time across the middle. Off the hands of Atwell on the back line and incomplete.
They just chosen not to this so far in this game.
They're down to the 2 before, settled for 3. Tight end Sample is in there to block. Burrow gets it out along the sidelines, and the catch is made. It's a first down. Chase went down and got it in front of Kendrick to make sure he got in. Pressure, swallows him up. Sack for the first time. Guess who? Aaron Donald got home. Getting well paid, and he's got fuel, and he says he's got to prove himself all over again at age 32. Burrow to Higgins, who does make the catch. Surrounded very quickly and brought down near the original line of scrimmage by Yeast and Kendrick. Plenty of time. They flip it across the middle. It's Tyler Higbee, but tackled by Hill. Played a terrific series, and they're short of the first down. Big electric play of the season. Burrow finds him across the middle, spins free, and shows some strength after the catch. Picks up about 14 before Roseboom got him. Just launching downfield to Chase, who kind of lost track of the ball. Pressure immediately. Stafford on the move. Navigated around, but threw it into traffic, and it's intercepted. Logan Wilson, the elite middle linebacker. Third and 18. Burrow looking for a big chunk, just way over the head of Chase. Covered by Witherspoon. Williams makes a cut. And he's spun down across the 17. You wonder. Here comes pressure. Stafford's leveled. Dax Hill, the safety, came off the edge and hammered the veteran quarterback. Comes out to the far side. High throw. And Chase goes up and makes the catch in front of Witherspoon. 6 catches, still looking for that first big play of the season. Burrow has time across the middle, and he finds tight end, and he's knocked down at the 25. Tanner Hudson has made an impact tonight since being activated off the practice squad. Tie of the game at the break. Right down the middle. Pressure picked up across the middle, and they lofted to the tight end Tyler Higbee, who is out near midfield. That's Atwell in motion. Stafford flips it back this way for Kyron Williams, who gets a block. Williams makes a man miss and weaves down inside the Bengals 40 before Logan Wilson got him down. Nice play. He's off to the right of Stafford. Runs an in-cutting route, but Stafford can't get there because Trey Hendrickson wraps him up. 2 for 2, now 3 for 3 in the red zone, guys. Stafford 0 for 5 passing and a couple of sacks. Mixon makes a cut, and Mixon barrels into the secondary. His best run tonight out near the 40. Laura, here's the back. Burrow from the pocket delivers a strike. Chase has it. That's the most space he's had tonight, and he's got the first down to the Rams 44. Chase and Higgins off to the left. Burrow looking that direction. It's a slant. Chase goes back behind him and makes a terrific catch, and the Bengals pick up the first down. 2nd and 10. They flip it short. Higgins has space, makes a cut, and slides down at the 17. Mixon makes a cut. Joe Mixon! Tonight's first touchdown, and the Bengals go on top. They've been on their feet all night. Stafford wants to take a shot and launches downfield for Van Jefferson, who makes the catch all the way down to the 30-yard line. Rams quickly back to work. Ball tapped and intercepted. It was deflected on the line, and Logan Wilson has come up with his 2nd pick tonight. Deflected by Mike Hilton, the nickelback, who came on pressure. Looking for opportunities to contribute. Just 2 carries in the young season. You fake it to him. Burrow on the move, lofting downfield, and Chase has got it. Jamar Chase has arrived finally as a playmaker in 2023.
Make him throw it to somebody else.
Trying to scramble and flips it short, incomplete. Make it a 7-point lead. And it doinks through. Who was off to the left. Atwell in motion. Stafford looks down and finds Tutu, and the speedster spins free. A flag is down in the backfield. The game would be a first down of the 42.
Personal foul, face mask, grabbing the helmet opening, number 72 of the offense. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. Third down.
Just hand it off. Sam Hubbard on the tackle. Penalty spoils the drive, and the Bengals offense is building here. Burrow's going to get the football back. Mixon turns downhill and muscles forward. They continue to push the pile. It's a first down out at the 40. He is one-on-one with number 1 right now. Burrow looking back to the left and flips it underneath. And the catch is made for a first down. Chase far left. Now comes motion. There's a crossing route. Burrow doesn't look that way. Instead flips it back to Drew Sample. And boom, the big fella knocked down at the 40. Mixon makes a cut. Fights. Second effort earns him the first down. So the 10th play of this drive. Burrow off the play fake. Throws a dart downfield, and it's intercepted. Witherspoon comes up with a pick. The first for the Rams this season. He just took the ball away from Tyler Boyd. Why did the Rams need that play? Stafford will be swallowed up right on cue. It is Trey Hendrickson. Almost impossible 3rd and 18 for an offense that hasn't converted on 3rd down all night. Stafford just running around trying to survive. Is dragged to the ground, gets it out to Kyron Williams, who goes down and makes the catch. But will be stopped short of the first step. Great effort. Came very close, but was the knee down before the ball came out. That's what they're talking about, Beck.
See it right here. B.J. Hill.
Yeah, his knee looks down, right?
Right there.
Feet right on the end line. Boots it away. Jones. No fair catch. We'll give it a try from the 42. And he accelerates. Charlie Jones, blazing speed. Gets single coverage over there. Burrow. Long throw. Boyd. A busy Evan McPherson out again. This is from 54. He's just lived in this place on the field. His long-range field goal attempts, and he's going to make it for 5 tonight.
It's your screen if you're the Rams.
Heavy pressure again. Ball out quickly. Atwell trying to make an electric play, but they close him down. Hilton and Hill knock him down.
The Bengals are emptying their playbook on him.
Fabian Williams spells Mixon and plows ahead to the 20. He very nearly scored on, but that's really been it. He's been held in check. Instead, they flip it down to the tight end Higbee, and he's wrestled down. Clock moving. It's a first down. Across the middle, it's a sidearm pitch. It's incomplete. Ball hits the ground. Jalen Davis was in coverage, and of course, they've got to go here. Pressure again. Stafford steps up. It's a run by the quarterback. Not exactly what you expected, but it
exactly what I thought, Chris.
Line up quickly. Stafford steps up and goes down. That time it was Sam Hubbard joining the sack party. Stafford again tries to scramble and now launches downfield, and wide open is Puka Nacua. They've been doing a great job keeping him in check on the short routes since the first half. Makes a huge play. Atwell emotions of that side as well. They throw to the left. Tutu's got it. Touchdown, LA. And the Rams still have life with 1:03 to go. And it kind of rolls along the ground, and it is gobbled up by Mitchell Wilcox, the tight end. That didn't really do what Marr hoped it would do.
The best case scenario for the Bengals tonight was 1, somehow win, check. 2, there was no major retweaking of that injury for Joe Burrow. As far as we know, check, another win. So this was the best case scenario for them.